In providing this better way for Victoria, you can see we have a huge task in front of us. But we are all up for the challenge. And to help us with this challenge, we have a brand new state executive to introduce you to tonight. They are so brand new and so newly formed that they only met each other today. But we have every confidence in them. I'm going to embarrass them a little bit and ask them to stand so that you can identify who they are. First, I'm going to pick on Neil Bull. Give your hands together for Neil. Woohoo! I'm going to tell you a little bit about Neil. Neil is no stranger to many in the not-for-profit sector. For the past 7 years, he has served as the Managing Director of EA Insurance Services, a national insurance brokerage that deals exclusively in the charity sector, giving him a unique and wide-ranging perspective on that sector. Under his leadership, that organisation has grown by over 16% year on year. You may guess, he's our treasurer. Good choice. As a charity leader, Neil has recently stepped down as the founding chair of SALT, Sport and Life Training, and also as deputy chair of ChildSafe, a national harm prevention charity, with the aim of devoting more time to Australian conservatives, and we thank him for that. Thank you. He will remain as a director on the board of Focus on the Family Australia. In politics, Neil was previously, although very briefly I believe, on the executive of Family First Victoria, and in the last federal election achieved a very credible 5.4% of the primary vote at short notice in the lower house seat of Holt. Neil loves playing sport, playing high-level basketball and squash. Remind me never to play against him. He is also a committed member of the Richmond Footy Club. Any other fans? Woo! Oh, bit of support there. Smattering of support. Oh, and some forgiveness being offered there. So, of all of his achievements, Neil says, and he said this to me, the most important thing he will ever do is stay in love with his wife of 20 years. Can I hear an awe? And to be an outstanding dad to his 2 beautiful teenage daughters. Neil is, he needs a bit of luck there, doesn't he? Neil is grateful for the opportunity to serve the Conservative cause, and he'll be working towards finding a better way for Victoria. He has come on board as our treasurer, and you will hear directly from him at the end of the night. Thank you, Neil. Now I'm going to introduce you to Adam Kreuzer. Did I get that right? No, I didn't. No, tell me.
Yeah, Kreuzer.
Kreuzer. Sorry, Adam Kreuzer. I will get it right. Adam is a highly experienced human resources, communications and media professional with almost 2 decades of experience. You look too young for that. 2 decades of experience gained in leading Australian organisations and high-growth startup businesses. Adam is coming on board as our secretary. His professional experience, if I tried to read it all, we'd be here for a long time, but it is broad-ranging across a broad range of industry sectors, and his expertise is therefore wide and varied. In 2012, he established World HR, which is a leading provider of outsourced human resources solutions to predominantly small and medium-sized businesses. He then established, because one business wasn't enough, in 2017, he established the World Media Group, providing social media, communications and journalism services to a broad array of clients. Adam was involved in his younger days at the university level with the Monash Young Libs, where he played a leading role in organising political events featuring John Howard and our very own Jeff Kennett. He, like Neil, is a leader in the not-for-profit sector, with senior board positions for prominent community organisations. He previously held the role of the Executive Vice President of the Board of Melbourne's Jewish Holocaust Museum and Research Centre in Elstonwick. Adam is currently an active board member with the United Jewish Education Board. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's a communal provider of Jewish education to students in state and private non-Jewish day schools across Victoria. That's amazing work. Adam is also a passionate member of Collingwood Football Club. Oh, bigger cheer. There you go. Okay, we know where our members are standing. Excellent. And also the Melbourne Storm Rugby League Club. He is married, has a beautiful wife and 3 children aged 12, 9 and 5. As I said, Adam has come on board as our secretary, determined to establish a better way for Victoria. And one of the things that impressed me about Adam when I met him, he said, if you've got a job to do, give it to a busy man. He's a very busy man and he's taking time out of his schedule and out of his life to help us. So we really appreciate your time, Adam. Thank you. Okay, now if Adam's CV was hard to put in a page, Mr. Kevin Bailey AM is even harder. Kevin Bailey. And if you'd like to come up, Kevin, you're going to be speaking next. Kevin Bailey is coming on board as our State Director, and he's going to speak to us tonight. Kevin is an outstanding business leader with 30 years' experience in the financial services sector. He merged his successful business, the Money Managers Limited, with 14 other businesses to form Shadforth Financial Group, which was listed on the ASX and was acquired in 2014. Kevin is now heavily involved in the philanthropic sector. He was appointed to the Prime Minister's Community Business Partnership to advise the Australian Government on philanthropy and volunteerism. He's a graduate of the Williamson Community Leadership Program back in 1999, and he received the Community Leadership Award in 2006. Kevin established the first Timorese diplomatic post at their independence in 2002, and he was Consul General for East Timor in Melbourne until 2013. He is currently stepping down as a director of the $16 billion Timorese Sovereign Wealth Fund. Kevin was a director of the G7 Plus Foundation that assists post-conflict states with governance and financial management. It's going to be great getting his input into foreign policy, as you can see. Kevin was a foundation member of the Financial Planning Association in 1991 and served as a director for over 6 years, receiving a Distinguished Service Award, and he was made a Fellow of the FPA in 2005. He has also been awarded the Australian Financial Planner of the Year Award. Prior to this career in finance, he had a military career, so we're not going to get into a fight with Kevin, during which he served with the Australian SAS. Yes, ooh. And for his time there, he was awarded the Australian Defence Medal and the Australian Service Medal with counter-terrorism clasp. Something that really comes in handy now. Kevin now runs a private charitable foundation and is also the chair of the William Wilberforce Foundation. He is a director of the ASX-listed company Po Valley Energy. And his other directorships include Perusia Media, a Catholic resource organisation, Halftime Australia, Alpha Australia, Impart Incorporated, formerly Compassion for India, Dads for Kids Fatherhood Foundation, and the Marriage Education Program. So you can see the family values of our State Director right there. Kevin was awarded the Member of the Order of Australia earlier this year and the Australia Day Honours for his significant service to Australia-Timor relations, to his philanthropic organisations, to the financial planning sector and to the community. He lives with his wife Grace and they have 7 children, aged 11 to 28. Yep, round of applause for that. One question I have to ask. We've got Collingwood, we've got Richmond. I'm from the West, so go Doggies. What's your allegiance to football?
The mighty Saints. Next year.
So, with that, Kevin is coming on board as our State Director. Please give him a great round of applause as he comes to share today. Thank you. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Rachel.